And welcome to DreamcastHub.com's hardware series. My name is Jake, and today I'm here to show you guys the Dreamcast DevBox HKT0120 and the Katana GD Writer HKT1400. So this video is mostly just going to be a quick overview on DevBox and its multiple features. So let's begin. If you look over here, we got a bunch of different switches. The one on the far left is the slide SW switch. When it's flipped to the left, the box just runs normally and everything's cool. But if it's flipped to the right, it means the box is ready to be flashed, because developers used to flash the firmware sometimes on these boxes to upgrade them and try different things. So according to all the manuals, you want to keep the switch flipped to the left. Some people have even gotten these boxes with a piece of tape over the switch just so that they don't accidentally flip it to the right. So I've always kept mine flipped to the left. I just haven't touched it, just left it how it is. So next we have the rotary switch in the middle here. It has numbers and letters on it, and there's a little dial that you can flip to each one. So it goes from 0 to 9, and then there's some extra letters that aren't used at the end. So it's for changing the region of the dev box. And 0 is Japan, 4, which is set to now, is the US. I know Argentina and Brazil are in there at 6 and 7. And 9 is Europe, PAL. So if you wanted to play, say, a Japanese game, you'd flip it to 0, turn the box on, and it would load up the Japanese BIOS. And for me, since I'm in the US, I flip it to 4, and it has the US BIOS. It's pretty nice though, because it's nice for playing imports and whatnot. So now if we look at the last set of switches on the right, the dip switches, there's 4 switches. They can be flipped up or down. And when the first 2 are flipped up, and the second 2 are flipped down, it is for VGA output. And when all 4 are flipped down, it is for the regular audio-video ports and S-video. But now what's interesting is if the first 3 are flipped down, and the 4th one is flipped up, the box has a self-check mode, which it will check all its hardware and make sure that everything is running A-OK. So they're just little tiny switches. Let's see if I can just get in here. Just get flipped up and down, like so. So when I first got it, it was a little hard to get used to flipping these little switches, but it's pretty easy now. So let's take a look at the back of the unit. Let me just zoom out here. I just gotta turn this around. So as you can see, there's a whole lot going on in the back here. There's a whole lot of ports. So we'll go over most of them. We got your basic dial-up internet port, and there's a few SCSI ports. There's 3 of them actually. So there's just the A and B port, and there's one specifically for the GD writer. There's an extension port, and then down here is the interesting stuff. A few video ports. You got your regular audio video and your S video. And this is actually for sound. These MIDI out ports. It's for the sound development board, which I don't have. And then you got your VGA port. Now, what is interesting to note is that this unit takes a computer power supply plug on the bottom. So it's a little bit different from the regular Dreamcast power cable. Now, if we look over here, I'll just show you guys the GD writer real quick. So this unit is pretty interesting. So I honestly don't know too much about it, but I do know it works, and it has little indicator lights for when it's on, when it's writing, and this is just the eject button. Has a power button. So on the back, so it just has a couple SCSI ports. It has some options to change some settings for the terminator and the ID number. It also takes a just a regular computer plug cable. So there's nothing too much with this one. I know it's used for burning the GDR like beta games. Other than that, I have some discs to burn, but I don't know how to use the GD-ROM burner. I actually got it for free. But what is interesting is on the bottom of each unit, they have their own special sticker. So I'll show you this one first. Let me just pick this up. They're both a little heavy. Set this down. See what I can do here. Try and get some better lighting. These stickers are kind of hard to focus on. So So supposedly this GD writer was made November of '99, which is just a little bit after the Dreamcast came out here in America, but you know, it's interesting nonetheless. So what is interesting is there is a sticker on the bottom of the dev box, which I will try to show you. There we go. I don't normally set it up on the back like that, but I will just for this video. So as you can see, it says DevBox HKT0120, and there is a little sticker down here that just says the model number, and there's a serial number and some Japanese writing on the bottom here. So it has a couple marks on it, but the bottom's fairly clean. We just flip this back up here. Not a huge fan of setting the dev box on its back, but there we go. Good. Alright, so that's about it. Just wanted to show you guys what all the little features were, and in the next video I will show it running, and there's a couple other things it can do, one of them including using the Katana SDK on a Windows XP PC, and you can use it to capture in-game screenshots. So it'll be pretty exciting to show you guys. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.